Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Ohio Bobcats. Taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The Bobcats get enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass, it's Navarro. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for space, it's Hunt. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Navarro. He's right on target. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to Garcia. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kent State 14, Ohio 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Working the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Ulatowski. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
With the catch, it's Brown. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range.
He gets a hand on it. It's blocked. He picks it up. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
22 with the return.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
The Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, and then I'll throw the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Ulatowski. Touchdown, Kent State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points were waiting on them.
Number 10.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on.
Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man, that one is going to make his quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. You want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give is to Garcia. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They want that clock to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a...
Flying out to the left. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Ohio. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kent State 30, Ohio 28.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Garcia. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. He's going to take off. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Snagged on the outside, it's Pugh. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
It leads to 2nd down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass, it's Navarro. He's got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Penn State.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us from here.